remain standing for prayer.
Please bow your head and close your eyes. Holy Father in heaven, we thank you for gathering us here again to this program. We pray that you will please bless the play. May each person that partakes remember their lines. May each person that sings remember the words. And bless our hearts as we observe this portion of ministry. Amen.
Amen. Please be seated.
Okay, ladies, you can have your seat. Put the mics on the stand and you can have your seats.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the dramatic presentation of the story of Job.
Well, she should have told him anyway. I'm sure she might have. She's talking to Kathy.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome. I wanted everyone to kind of move to the middle because we're kind of scattered. But I guess some of us are still on the wing. Today, our presentation is on the life of Job and how God used him and how he was able to overcome the obstacles in his life. As you watch this dramatization, I hope that you are blessed and someone may be able to be getting closer to God. In this time, we're going to start right now.
Once the light is off, they go and take their seat. Soon to change his light off. Right, and the speaker already seated. Kathy to start the music and he's going to turn off the light. We just said that. Nobody's sitting up. They're supposed to be there when the light is off. They should have been when the light is off. Nobody should see them walking in so clean. Anything that we fix. Music. What are you waiting on? Can't you get in over something? If you're driving the car, license plate HVY 567, you're blocking in someone. Can you please attend to your vehicle? Thank you. HVY, please attend to your vehicle now. Waiting on. Music. Music must be gone asleep.
There was a man thousands of years ago in the land of Uz, whose name was Job. As his name suggests, he was the object of hostility. He loved and worshiped God, and he recoiled from evil. He had a passionate dislike for evil. Many Christians throughout the centuries have been objects of hostility. They have been targets of the devil. Though Job had high reverence for God and turned away from the devil, turned away from evil, the devil was relentless in his desire to hurt Job.
It must have been a tremendous risk God took to create this universe. Then he gave us the freedom to choose.
That is so true. Just notice what happened on planet Earth. Lucifer got the man and the woman to sin. Life on that planet had been full of problems from the moment sin entered. Suffering, sickness, and death, among all kinds of evil, have been prevalent.
The one good thing that provides hope, God had a plan even before sin entered. What an amazing God. You see, this is what happened. Man sinned, and God took responsibility to deliver them. Oh my goodness.
But that's not fair to God. If humans sin, humans should suffer. Humans should bear the consequences for their sins.
I agree, but you have to understand that that's just the love of God. That's the mercy of God. That's long suffering of God. And most of all, that's the grace of God. Wow, if God was not who he was, we would all be suffering. Here comes Satan.
He must have been causing his usual havoc on the earth.
Where have you been, Satan?
I have been hurting people all day long. I've caused accidents. I've gotten some of you sick. Look at you. You look awful. I've got some hooked on drinking and drugs, alcohol, tobacco, cocaine, ecstasy. My favorite target for the drug problem? The young people. Church young people. The pressures of life bothering you? Is it too much for you? Problems, strife, misery? Just come with me. I can help you. I can help you escape all of that. All you have to do is mix a couple of drugs together, wash it down with some alcohol. You won't feel a thing after you OD. Yes. Some people think that their suffering is the judgment of God. I attack the upright. I cause them to doubt that you even forgave them. I have some feeling miserable because I remind them of their sorry past. I have allies in the church, brothers and sisters arguing and bickering and fighting with each other all the time. Frankly, I had a very successful day. I was like a roaring lion.
You are a deceiver and a liar. There are many people in this church whom you cannot touch. You are embarrassed to admit that. Have you considered my servant Job? How there is none like him on the face of the earth? A blameless and upright man who fears God and turns away from your evil.
Yes, I have considered Job, but you haven't protected. If you would just remove your protection and allow me to touch him, he will curse you to your face.
You have all heard his challenge. Whom can I count on today? From whom can I expect unconditional, faithful service? I tell you what, accuser, do whatever you want to Job. Just do not touch his body. I let you see I have people, young and old, that I can depend on at all times.
Lord, I come to you. I ask you to grant my request. The prayer I pray today is different than the rest. The enemy is threatened by the gift you placed in me. Hear my earnest prayer, cover me. Jesus, say a prayer for me.
Master Job! Master Job!
My
Master
servant,
Job!
what is wrong?
Master Job! The cattle, the donkeys, the horses, they were all feeding in the field. And the Sabaeans, Master Job, they fell upon us. And they killed all the servants.
All the servants?
And they thought they killed me. But I managed to escape, Master Job, and I ran as fast as I could to tell you this. And I'm the only one left. I'm the only one left. Master Job, Master Job, Master Job, Master Job, Master
My servant.
Master Job, oh my Master Job. Oh
What is wrong?
Master Job, Master Job. The time you escaped, Master Job, and to destroy all the workers' house, Master
All the
Job.
workers?
Yes, Master Job. Oh my Master Job.
What is going on?
Oh my Master Job, took all the cabins, Master Job, and destroyed all the projects that we're working on. Master
Everything?
Job. Yes, Master Job. They took all our every equipment, Master Job, and took everything else, Master Job.
This cannot be.
Master Job, I'm the only one left that was able to escape, Master Job, to bring the message to you. Master Job, I am so embarrassed and recognize because I know you're a good man, Master Job.
What is going on?
Master Joe. Master Joe. Master Joe.
My servant.
Master Joe. Master Joe.
What's
Master
wrong?
Joe. All your sheep, they're gone. All your shepherds, they're gone.
Everything?
Everything. Your meat processing plant, your wool processing plant, all been destroyed, burnt down in ashes.
Oh, God.
I was the only one left. And I hurried fast as I could. Master Joe.
It's impossible. Why is this happening to me?
No.
God.
No. Master Joe! Master Joe!
My servant. What is wrong?
Today, I was at co-president quarters, and we have bad news.
Bad news? More bad news?
Yes. Our company losses is affecting the business community. Stock prices are plummeting.
God. This is impossible. All the stocks?
Yes,
gone?
Master. All the stock prices are plummeted.
What about the executives?
There are two executives. They are now going to jail.
Going to jail?
Yes, Master. I came here as fast as I can to let you know what's happening.
Master Joe.
Yes.
Master Joe.
My servant.
Oh.
What is wrong?
Master Joe. I have bad news, Master Joe.
Yes.
Your family.
No, no.
Your children, Master Joe.
My children?
Yes, Master
What is
Joe.
wrong?
They were all at your oldest son's house for a surprise birthday party. And there was a mighty wind and a big explosion.
God.
They
No.
didn't stand a chance, Master Joe.
No, not my children.
They all perished.
No.
Master Job, I'm the only servant
No.
that survived to come and tell you.
God.
Master Job.
My children. Oh, God.
I'm so
Not
sorry.
My children.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, my children. Oh, God. I thank you. The time I had with my children. I thank you for the blessings you allowed me to have. I thank you for the joy that they brought me and the hundreds of people that benefited from them. Oh, my children. Oh, not my children. Oh, naked.
They're all gone,
Naked I
Master Job.
came from my mother's womb, and naked shall I return there. The Lord give it, and the Lord take it.
Yes.
Blessed be the name of the
It will be
Lord.
okay. It will be good.
Oh, my children, I cannot charge God with any wrong.
Oh God, God does not do wrong.
No.
Oh, my children. Oh God, no, not my children. Oh, my children. Oh God.
Another day, and the heavenly beings came to present themselves before the Lord. Satan also came to present himself before the Lord. Satan feels annoyance at Job's response to the calamities that have befallen him. The story proceeds as follows.
I noticed Satan inflicted pain upon Job. He took everything away from Job. His job, his property, his investments, even his children are all dead.
But like, still Job keeps on praising him. Isn't that amazing? Like,
Yes, he does not charge God with any evil. It's as if he knows that no evil thing comes from God.
Notice the intruder.
the adversary
The source of evil
comes again.
Where have you been, Satan? You look angry and dejected.
I have been going around as usual, hurting people. Nothing feels better than when you fall into my cold, clammy hands. What some of you don't seem to understand is that though sin seems sweet, all I have to offer you is pure destruction. Because I am the great deceiver. And you are all deceived.
Have you considered my servant Job? Have you noticed how he's blameless and upright? Have you noticed how he trusts God and turns away from your evil? You did him evil, and he still holds fast to his integrity. He will not turn against me. He hates you. You persist against him to destroy him for no reason.
Yes, I have considered your servant Job. But you still have him protected. Yes, I've taken away his investments. I've taken away his family, his businesses, his livestock. But you still have him protected. But if you would just remove that protection and allow me to touch his body, touch his bones, touch his flesh, he will curse you to your face.
Go ahead, deceiver. Do all you want to Job. I will put him in your power. Just let him live. Just let him live.
Job, you're mine.
Right here.
Good evening, everyone. When peace like a river attended my way, when sorrows like sea billow roll, whatever my lot, thou hast taught me to say, it is well, it is well with my soul. It is well with my soul. It is well, it is well with my soul. My sin hope, the joy of this glorious thought. My sin not in part, but thy hope is nailed to the cross, and I bear it no more. Praise the Lord, praise the Lord, my soul. It is well with my soul. It is well, it is well with my soul. And Lord, has the day when my face shall be sight, the clouds be rolled back as a scroll, the trump shall resound, and the Lord shall descend. Even so, it is well with my soul. It is well with my soul. It is well, it is well with my soul. It is well, it is well with my soul. Thank you.
So Satan went out from the presence of God, and he went to Job. He inflicted loathsome sores upon Job. He inflicted the sores from the crown of his head to the sole of his feet. It was an itchy and painful condition, so much so that Job took a piece of pottery to scratch himself amidst ashes. Satan's statement about man as he made them to God were obviously his own. Satan's insinuations were that Job served God merely for selfish reasons. He was measuring Job and all mankind according to his own selfish standards. As Satan maliciously moved against Job and others like him, he never realized that so many people come under the dominion of the love of God and have a love for the truth, the beautiful, the good, and the righteous. They hold their lives subordinate to the high principles of genuine religion. Thousands of peoples over centuries have said like Paul, "I count not my life dear unto me." With Job, Satan was soon to learn the truth about him and so many others like him.
Come in. Michael, you.
I cannot imagine this condition which has come over me. Oh, 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 oh.
Job, my husband, we have lost everything. Our properties are gone, investments taken. Our stocks are worth nothing. And oh, my children, our children are all dead. Where is God in all of this? He brings this distress upon us. And now you're sick with these smelly sores. Do you still hold fast to your integrity? You're of no use to this community anymore. Just curse God and die.
My wife, you're all I have left. But you speak as one of the foolish women would speak.
What?
If we receive good from the hands of God, maybe, just maybe, we would receive evil also. Remember remember, my wife, we do not know where all this evil comes from. Maybe it did not come from God.
Job, can't you see? Nothing seems right here. If you live right, good should come to you. And this is the source of my confusion, Job. I just don't understand. So I called your friends, Eliphaz, Bildad, Zophar, and Elihu, and I tried to tell them about your condition, but of course they already knew. Everyone knows, Job. Job, they're on their way. I beg, please, just listen to them, my husband, please. Listen to them. Our children, Job, our children. How can you say these things? Our children. Foolish.
Job's wife was prompting him to leave what she thought was the unprofitable service of God, who had left him to an undeserved fate. She was prompting him to quit God and quit the life that had nothing left worth living. Some have spoken about Job's wife, calling her a helper of the devil, an organ of Satan, and a scourge to be used by the devil to plague Job more acutely than any other human being. To her, life appears to profit nothing if it must be spent in pain and isolation. Now, Job's 3 friends arrive. The friendship of these men
I have no idea. I just heard it. Looking good, guys. Looking good. Wait. Is that Joel? No, can't be. It's not Joel at all.
The friendship of these men was not a passing sentiment. They left their home and directed their footsteps to the scene of their afflicted friend. They made great sacrifice and efforts to reach his home. Now they looked at him in shock. They could not recognize him. They wept aloud and sat upon the ground in silence for 7 days. They saw that his suffering was very great.
There's no pain, Jesus can't feel. No hurt, He cannot heal. All things work according to His purpose.
Eventually, Job speaks.
Night in which I was be consumed into eternity. Let the day perish in which I was born. Let the day be full of darkness, and all my days be full of gloom. Ah. Ah. Why did I not die at birth? And why did I not expire as soon as I exited my mother's womb? All my days are painful, and my nights are empty of joy.
First, I was thinking about, I was wondering how you should talk to him first. You should talk to him first. Oh, man. Job, do not be offended if I say a word to you. But did you really have faith in the love of God? Or was your personal integrity your hope? You need to examine yourself to see if there's any evil within you.
No.
Listen carefully to what I'm about to say, Job. Have you ever seen a righteous man sick?
No.
Have you ever? Have you ever seen the upright destroyed? No. If you sow, you will reap trouble. Job, I think you are a hypocrite. Yeah.
God.
Yeah. I think Job is living one life publicly and he's doing evil in private.
That's true.
And you know, the God that we know spits evil people out of his mouth.
Oh, no, God.
Can a righteous man stand before God? Can a person be pure in front of his maker? Job, you should be glad that God is reproving you.
That's correct.
Because Job, when he is done with you, when he's finished with you, Job, you will be protected.
Eliphaz. Oh, thank you for your attempt to set me straight. I cannot defend myself. God knows what is in me, and God alone will judge me. The rest of my life, I know I will face misery.
Virgin, we want to do it so.
Oh, God, no. Oh, my flesh is full of worms and viruses. There is too much pain for me to bear. Oh, Lord, if I have sinned, finishing my life is better than allowing me to suffer. I'm a burden to myself and all around me. I need a way out of my troubles.
You know, Joe, there's another way to look at all this. God does not pervert justice, nor does the Almighty misrepresent what is right. Yeah. It is because your children sin that they were destroyed.
Oh, God, no.
All I know about life indicate that your family suffer because of your sin.
Preach, brother.
This is what happened to those who forget God. You may appear to be successful, as you appear to be now, but the evil eventually catches up with you. There's a consequence to every violation of the principle that God gives us.
Preach.
There's a way that seems right unto a man, but the end thereof is the ways of death, Job.
Mm-hmm. Tell him.
The principles are the same for all of us. You may appear to be getting away with violating God's principle, but it will catch up with us eventually. God never casts away a righteous man, nor does he help evildoers.
God.
Amen.
Bildad, my friend, I cannot prove that I am innocent before God. I can't even prove that I'm perfect. If I were perfect, I wouldn't know it. If I claimed to be perfect, that would make me imperfect. How can a person be just before God? There's some things about God that is just worth finding out. If you were in discussion with God, you wouldn't be able to answer him not even once in a million questions.
I agree with that.
God does things beyond our understanding. It seems to me that trouble comes to both the innocent and the guilty.
Job. Let me tell you something. The main point here, Job, is that your calamity is as a result of your sin, Job. Don't let this iniquity stay in your house, Job. Put it away, Job. Don't let your family suffer as a result of this, Job. Job, listen to this. You have many, many, many questions, Job, but you are not listening to us. I know your questions must be answered. But listen to us, Job. Put away your sin.
Listen to your
Job.
friends.
Job, we serve a mysterious God, Job. His thoughts are too deep for you, Job. Yes.
So far.
Yeah.
If you are contradicting yourself by your very own words.
In what way?
If God is so mysterious, how are you so certain of the cause of my calamity? Answer me, if you could. I thought so. My friends, since you all came here, you have been condemning me.
No.
It seems as if you are on the side of the great Satan, making accusations against me. You are all miserable comforters.
What?
Come on, Job.
You claim to speak for God, but God does not want ignorant people who has no idea about God to speak for him. Oh, my friends, there is so much evil in this world. And because of sin, no one, absolutely no one, is exempt. Oh, man, that is born of a woman is of a few days.
Just listen to us, man.
And is full of troubles. He comes forth like a flower and withers like a shadow and continues not. As water falls from a lake and as a river wastes away and dries up. So man lies down and rises not again. If a man dies, shall he live again? I will wait all the days of my service until my change come.
I am always upset with you old people.
Old.
Your age does not give you any advantage over me. I know I'm young, the youngest one here, and because of that, I have been too timid to speak. But no more. I must declare my opinions to you all. You all are not in touch with this young generation.
Excuse me?
You do not understand us, and that is why we reject your counsel. It is only the Spirit of God in a man that can give any of us any depth of understanding. You all need to condemn Job now or go home.
Come back.
Job, our Job, is suffering because of his own evil. That's all there is to this matter.
No.
I am angry with Job because he is trying to justify himself to God. But I am more angry with you all because you are too tolerant of his evil. If you are here to condemn Job, condemn him harshly. There is too much tolerance here for hypocrisy. Sin is sin, and we must call it sin.
There's no sadness Jesus can't feel, and there is no sorrow that He cannot heal. For all things work according to the Master's
For many days, Job and his friends debated the issues of pain, suffering, retribution, and the mysteries of God. They came to no conclusions. Then suddenly, God appeared to Job. This sublime discourse is presented as made from the midst of the tempest. In this discourse, the principal object of God is to assert his majesty, justice, and power, making known his grace and insisting on the submission of man to all the dispositions of God. The general thought is that he is Lord in heaven and the earth, and that all things have been made by him. He has a right to control them, and that in the works of his own hands, he has given so much evidence of his wisdom, power, and goodness that people ought to have unswerving confidence in him. He appeals to his works and shows that, in fact, man can explain very little, and that the most familiar objects were beyond our own comprehension. Job questioned God, and the Lord answered him out of the mouth of the whirlwind and said,
Job, who is this that dark at counsel, my words without knowledge? Gird up your loins like a man,
Oh God.
and answer thou me.
God.
Job, where were you when I laid the foundations of the world?
Oh God.
Declare, if you have the understanding.
No, God.
Who laid the measures of the earth? Answer me, if you know.
Oh God.
Or who stretched the plumb line upon the earth? Job, where were you when the foundations of the earth fastened?
No way, Lord.
Or who lay its cornerstone? Were you there when the morning stars sang together?
No, Lord.
And all the sons of God shouted for joy?
Oh, my Lord.
Job, who shut up the sea with doors and break forth like out of a womb?
You, Lord.
When I made the clouds and the garment of thick darkness and swaddling clothes for it, and break it up for my decree place. Job, I set bars and said, hitherto shall you come, but no further. Or where shall you stay? Job, have the gates of death been opened up unto you? Have you seen the doors of the shadow of death? Job, who placed wisdom in your inward parts?
You, Lord.
Who gave understanding to your mind? Will you hunt the prey for the lion? Will you fill the appetites of the young lions when they're couched in their dens and abide in the covert, lie in wait? Job, who provides for the ravenous food?
You, Lord.
When the young ones cried unto God, and they wonder for lack of meat, Job.
Only you, Lord.
Job,
Yes.
are you contending with the Almighty? Can you instruct God? If you are reproving God, answer me now.
No, my Lord, no.
Job, gird up your loins like a man. I will demand of thee, and declare thou unto me. Will you annul my judgment?
No.
Will you condemn me that you may be righteous? Do you have an arm like God? Or can you thunder your voice like unto me?
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Behold, I am vile. What shall I answer thee? I will lay my hand upon my mouth. Once have I spoken, but I will not answer. Yea, twice, but I will proceed no further. Oh God, I am of a small account. God, I will cover my mouth. I know, dear God, do all things. I know that all your purpose will be through. Lord, please, I have spoken things that I do not understand. Please forgive me. Let me ask the question and allow you to provide the answers. I will repent of my sins, all my sins, and ignorance in ashes. Lord.
Job, do not be too hard on yourself.
Oh, Lord.
You made me proud. You stood up to the devil and his evil. The devil challenged the motives of your faithfulness. He said you were serving me only for the benefits you were receiving. But Job, you kept your integrity when you had little, and you kept your integrity when you had nothing.
Thank you, my Lord.
You never charged God with evil, neither did you blame God. Satan has been embarrassed. He would not even show up to conclude his discussion with me. He's wishing he never challenged you. Because centuries to come, people will read your story and be blessed. Job,
Lord.
Because of you, I can count on people like you every day. I am displeased with all you friends of Job. You come condemning my servant. If you see something in distress in someone, difficulties, or even experiencing sin, do not condemn them. Build up, encourage them. All you friends of Job must go to Job and ask him to pray for you and for your friends. I will accept Job's prayer, and I will deal with you according to your follies.
So Eliphaz the Temanite, Bildad the Shuhite, and Zophar the Naamathite went and did according as the Lord commanded them. The Lord also accepted Job.
Oh God, forgive my friends for their ignorance. Forgive them for their trespasses. I pray, dear God, that you will bless them. And dear God, that you will bless their families. Thank you for hearing us. I pray, dear God. Amen.
His heart was broken, mine was mended. He became sin, now I am clean. The cross he carried bore my burden. The nails that held him set me free. Here's a life of mine. Here's a life for mine. How could it ever be that he would die? God's son would die to save a wretch like me. What love divine, he gave his life for mine. His scars of suffering brought me healing. He spilled his blood to fill my soul. His crown of thorns made me royalty. His sorrow gave me joy untold. His life for mine. His life for mine. How could it ever be that he would die? God's son would die to save a wretch like me. What love divine, he gave his life for mine. He was despised and rejected, stripped of his garment and oppressed. I am loved and accepted, and I wear a robe of righteousness. His life for mine. His life for mine. How could it ever be
tables on that side. Is that that side? So you would tell her when the music to go on. This set up? Close the door. Listen, that door slammed. That slammed the last person. Some of you, yeah. Some of you go outside. Tell them. You tell them. Are we supposed to be sitting there when the light come on?
The Lord turned the captivity of Job when he prayed for his friends. He also gave Job twice as much as he had before. Then came there unto him all his brethren, and all his sisters, and all they that had been of acquaintance with him before. They did eat bread with him in his house. They bemoaned him and comforted him over all the evil that had been brought upon him. Every man also brought a piece of money, and everyone an earring of gold. Then the Lord blessed the latter end of Job, even more than his beginning. For he had 14,000 sheep and 6,000 camels. He had 1,000 yoke of oxen and 1,000 she-asses. He had also 7 sons and 3 daughters. And the names of his daughters were Jemima, Keziah, and Karenapah. And in all the land there were no women found so fair as the daughters of Job. And their father gave them an inheritance amongst all of his children. After this, Job lived 140 years. He saw his sons' sons, even unto 4 generations. And when Job died, he was old and full of days.
Job, wait for me. Wait for me for the party. I'm coming to the party,
evil.
Job, wait. I want some of the wine. Wait. Job, wait, my friend.
And the defining sources
Friends,
thereof.
you can't leave me out the party.
God never explained to Job what was
friends.
happening behind the scenes. Similarly, he may never reveal to us all that is happening behind our shadows.
My
He
friend
only
Job,
asks
so glad
that
to
we
see you,
trust
Job.
him,
God
even
bless you,
when
Job.
we do not understand him.
God bless you, Job.
Okay, were we blessed? Let's give them a round of applause again. Guys, where are you going? Okay, can we come down to the front? Is Pastor here? Shh. Lights up. And Brother George, you're killing me. Okay, could we move to the front, everyone? I'm glad that we had a good turnout and that everyone, show of the hands of those who were blessed. Owen is telling me the Oscar is going to him, but I'm not sure. So here is our drama. I'm presenting to you our drama group. We've worked hard and long, tears, up to just last night. We had no lights. And we did what we could, as much as we could. I was up worrying about these lights and praying about these lights because we were practicing with them. And up until last night, they just decided to go out. So thank God that it came up. And in this bit of it, I had my own trials with it not working. But thank God, it surely did. So here we have, I'm going to introduce our cast to you. And our narrator, she's in the booth, is Ingrid. The wonderful voice of God was Elder Gail. We have our mysterious Satan. Can I tell you, I worked on him. I worked on him like there was no tomorrow. He would come and give me this dry thing, and I said, nope, 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 nope. Nope, start all over again. And he's like, no, I'm gonna have it, I'm gonna have it, I'm gonna get it. No, I need you to give it to me now. I need you to give it to me now here, because when you go up there, I don't want anything different. And when he started to laugh, all of us turn around like, okay, we're scared. Brother Joseph played Satan. Our first speaker was Ariana. Our second angel was Sharifa. And Roxanne was our third. Our first messenger was Jermaine. Our second messenger was Brother Jackson. Can I tell you, Brother Jackson? I had to work on Brother Jackson. Can I tell you? Brother Jackson would just come up here, and I'm like, Brother Jackson, give me something more. You can't be having your hands in your pocket. Like, we can't do this. So we had to work around him, but he came through. Right, Brother Jackson? One night, I said to them, I said, guys, I'm going to test your memory. I should not run around just to figure out where you are. You should know your scenes. As a matter of fact, you should know the scenes before, the scenes after. You should know the whole play. Because if I switch you, you need to know where you are. One night, he was the only one there, messenger. And I said, Brother Jackson, what's going on? And he was like, Keisha, you're going to start from here, come back down here, go over there. I said, what? Brother Jay! He gave me a full rundown of where we were supposed to start and where we would end. Brother Jackson, I'm proud of you. Our third messenger, none other than Mr. Handsome Colin Moore. Our fourth messenger was Brother CJ. Brother CJ was my next, I had to work on him, and he did good. Thank you, Brother CJ. Our fifth messenger is Brother Sean Gardner. And Job's friends that was contending him, Jermaine again, Eliphaz, Bildad was Michael. Zophar was Colin. And my very great young guy, Elihu, was Nate. Nate, I also had to, I said, Nate, you gotta pump up. See that scene, the last scene? He was just like, what? Call it sin. Call it sin. Hypocrite, call it sin. And then we have Job as Brother Kenrick Davis. Job as Brother Kenrick Davis. I know. I went and I was wondering, who will I pick for Job? Who would I pick for Job? He did, what did he do? Pilot, yes. And I was like, He had a lot of lines, and I think by probably like maybe the second week or so, he learned the first half. I was so mad. I was so mad. I was like, are you kidding me, guys? He has more parts than you. Y'all have one paragraph. Why he knows half of his parts and y'all don't? But he ended up, by the following ending closer, he knew every single line. Give him a round of applause. And beside him is his wife, who played Unalisa. Who else am I missing? This is our drama, part of our drama group, and I'm requesting and taking more people in. So if you're talented, let's go. We have Esther next.
All right, so, sorry, before we close, we had a little something for the drama director. So for those of you who don't know, Keisha's been a drama director through many iterations of the drama club. So we had about, feels like 10 years ago, but we did Esther, we did Job like a couple times, we did the Easter play. So Keisha comes here, and she's texting us all week, saying, come to practice, come to practice. We're here last night till about midnight practicing. And I think she doesn't always, she gives the credit to the team, but she deserves a lot of credit as well for pulling us together. So we just wanted to give you this, card real quick from the drama team, and we have some flowers, give you flowers while you're alive to say thank you for coming out. So from the team, on behalf of the team, thank you very much for your efforts, and we love you.
Thank you, guys.
Really quick, I want to say one other thing. Jermaine said everything, and I appreciate him for saying that. I also wanted to say that Keisha was the person that really pushed everything through. Even when things were looking a little discouraging, she kind of like gave us some, harsh but much needed pep talks. She put in the work to get the music to do this. She had a vision that we didn't see, and I appreciate the cast for trusting her, because we just followed and she executed a plan, and then when the plan came up, we were like, oh, Keisha, that's what you were talking about. Got it. So I really want to say, I appreciate that vision that we didn't have, but you definitely did, so I appreciate that.
Thank you, thank you. Behind the scenes, I have Kathy, who did music for us. Give her a round of applause. We have Brother Brathwaite, who did the sound booth and did all the mics. Brother George helped me with the design in the back. I was trying to get scene setters and everything, and I'm trying to figure out, how am I going to change the background? How can I do it? And we have some beautiful fruits and the bread, beautiful bread woven by Owen. Sister Thompson, she came in the last minute and just said, Keisha, you needed help? I said, yes. And she gave me much needed help. So I'm thanking her also. Pastor?
Keisha, I have Pastor Gittens on the phone. Because 15 months ago, right here, Pastor Gittins told me, Pastor Gittins, are you on? Yes, he's on. And I'm telling Keisha in front of the church that 15 months ago when you preached here for the 45th anniversary, you told me, whatever I do, get Keisha back in drama ministry. And we just concluded Job, and it was phenomenal. And I think it is appropriate for you to say something to her in the hearing of the church. You want to go ahead?
Is going to continue to bless you in a very significant way. Remember, we labor for the meat that perisheth not. So congratulations.
A round of applause, everybody. Thank you, buddy. Take care. Well, I made you cry, and that's a good feeling for me. But thank you very much. There were times when I tried to get Keisha to do more, and I sat this evening and I was saying, next year is going to be a better year. Thanks for your leadership. Thanks for staying by the stuff. And, you know, I like Brother Colin more, but for me, the award tonight goes to the guy who played Satan. I don't like the character, but that brother could act. That laugh was demonic. Joe, thank you very much. Let's put our hands together for everybody, everybody. And we want to thank Tajana Thompson, who is here for photography this afternoon. Please stand. Those pictures will memorialize tonight. And her dad, Brother Anthony Thompson. And I want to thank all of you for being back this evening. I was trying to get this started at 4:15, fearing that you wouldn't stay until 5, but look at the attendance. This is amazing. Drama ministry is real ministry. And since you are here, we're going to take an offering. We're going to take an offering. The kids are going to help us take up the offering, and we're going to let you out of here. But thank you, everybody. Thank you for being here.
And we want to thank Carissa, little Carissa, for joining us. And Brother Thompson also for light.